Hello, dreamers, and welcome back to Dream Queen by Perla. So we have Gemini, Cancer, Cusp. Um, you're this is weird. Um, there's a side of relief. There's a side of like peace, serenity. There's something that clicks. Some of you, either while you're in meditation or like through your dreams, are going to get confirmation of something. Something that you have been questioning. And when I say that, it's more about your belief system, your spirituality, where you may have been questioning certain things, and now you get this sorry, I'm trying to you get this clarity where it just literally showers you with like peace, and you go the entire week just kind of like peace in not just the belief and the faith, but in the knowing, whatever it is that is shown to you, or whatever it is that is revealed to you. Now, this is there is a sign, there is a okay. They're showing me someone on the floor dead, right? And I'm not saying that to scare anybody, that anybody's gonna die or anything like that, because this is a representation of the old self dying and being reborn, coming. It was almost like, and I'm trying to get it like as clearly as I can. There was a period of time where you're coming out of a period of time where you may have been emotionless. Is that even a word? Where you may have had a hard time connecting to people, or connecting to anything, or finding any passion, or finding any reason for living, if that makes any sense. You were just like what I like to call like a blah, right? Like a blah moment. Like, I'm just here, don't know why, don't know if I should keep going, don't know, like. But it wasn't so much necessarily like a depression. It was just a complete disconnect. And the disconnect, let's put it this way, happened in the midst of a very strong spiritual transformation for you, where now it's like you see your purpose, you see things clearly. There may, it was almost like when you were in this blah type of energy, there was really no desire for anything. Like, food was tasteless. Nothing really caught your attention. Nothing really sparked anything in you. It was almost kind of like when we talk about like zombies, right? Like, where you're just kind of like just going through the motion and going through the day, but not really being aware of anything, not really connecting to anything or anyone. And it's like you do what you do because you got to do it. And then it's like there's this, again, something is revealed, whether it is that you see it in a, like they show it to you in a dream, or they show it to you through meditation. And when we talk about meditation, again, there's many different forms. So it could be that you're going for a walk and all of a sudden you start to see the beauty in nature, the beauty in you know, in Mother Nature, the beauty above, the beauty like right underneath your feet, and whatever it is. And it just brings this very peaceful and serenity energy that allows you then to feel connected to everything, and kind of, it's like a confirmation that you have gone, or you're on the other side of the spiritual transformation that you were going through. And then with that, it's like you're now in a space where you're like, okay, now I live. Now I get to live with purpose. So you start to allow yourself to live from your higher self, and you start to implement whatever it is that is coming forward without questioning. Because there is a sense here that there may have been a big aspect, or a big part of what you were dealing with had a lot to do with questioning. As you were gaining knowledge, or as you were learning certain things. Why is this card on backwards? We're gonna take it, because it makes complete sense. As you were learning and acquiring knowledge about certain things, and you were allowing yourself to, you were almost like observing. You are in an observing type of energy without connecting really to anything. It is so weird. I mean, I love it. I know it's almost like it's very hard to put into words, because I know exactly what I'm talking about. I've experienced that a couple of times, to be honest with you. Now when it happens, I know that there is a transition or something that is going to be shown, that is, you know, that it's coming forward. So I don't fight it. I just allow the energy to kind of pass through. But I remember the first time it happened, it freaked me out. And again, it's almost kind of like a feeling like a disconnect to everything. And now you're back to like connecting to things, and you're wanting to take charge, or wanting to move forward. Wanting to move forward. Some of you may still be in this energy, and are wondering when things are going to start shaping up for you, or when things are going to start to pick up. We have the shadow side. So there's definitely this energy again of like that dying of the old, that dying of like an old way of thinking, an old way of viewing or perceiving things. We have the Four of Pentacles, and then we have the King of Swords in the reverse. But again, I feel like you're not fighting it, you're just letting it pass, right? You're not running from it, you're not hiding from it, you're allowing it to pass. And then we have the Justice. So there is this heavy sense of like you allowing yourself to finally get some peace, allowing yourself to be, not to over like analyze everything, or not to get attached. Okay, not to get attached so easily to things. Like I feel that you may have been somebody that got attached to very specific beliefs, or very specific things, and when anything challenged or questioned that, you got into a very reactive mode that would then eventually cause you to like shut down. And now you're being more open-minded when it comes to your own journey, but it's definitely heavily attached to your spirituality. For some of you, this may be the first time that you are experiencing an awakening, and it just seems completely like bizarre how you're feeling. So let's pull out an oracle card. Now this can be confirmation to the reading, this can be your advice, or something that you need to be made aware of that maybe you're not seeing. balance spirituality with practicality. Full moon in Pisces. So again, this whole shift, this whole dying of the old for you has a lot, it has to do with your spirituality. And I feel the going ahead and moving forward is learning how to implement your spiritual practice with your daily life practice. Sometimes we want to distinguish, or sometimes we want to separate the two, and what that does then, it creates a division within ourselves, right? Because we're not honoring every part of ourselves, which then leads to unbalance within ourselves. Then that comes out in the things and just, it just comes out in our surroundings, right? In our environment. And I feel that through this shift is more about learning to connect and knowing that your spirituality is connected to everything that you do. And it has to be applied in practical matters as well. Well, guys, that is all that I have for you for this week. As always, thank you for all your love and support. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing to the channel. Thank you to all of those that have been donating. It is greatly appreciated. And if you would like a private reading, let me stop laughing. Actually, if you haven't liked, share, or subscribed, I encourage you to do so. It helps with growing the channel, getting the video out there for more people, as well as keeping me accountable. For personal readings, all that information is down below in the description. Sending every single one of you love, strength, and blessing. Guys, take care. Mwah, I love you all. Bye-bye.